Mhm. So that can be a reason that introduction of compound also maybe propelled you to be an archer again. You started coaching in 1996. You retired from competition from the
Correct.
recurve events. In 2003, you learned archery, and in 2004, you started participating in tournaments again. How was it to participate as an archer again when you were the coach of the Indian team?
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying. I started compound archery when I was 38 years old.
Right.
And I continued to play till 42 years old. So there's no age. That is today, if you see Abhishek Verma, he's now 36, 38. And he's still playing. So I took him to the Asian Championship in 2006.
Right.
And from 2006 to 2024, it's nearly 18 hours journey. And he's still playing and he's still winning medals. So compound archery is one sport. Once you develop the technique, you can play till a longer time compared to recurve, because here poundage decreases, because I'm actually using a 30 pounded and actually shooting a 60-pound peak bow. That is the biggest advantage, that with the aging, you can still play compound. So compound is becoming more and more popular now. And that's in time. Many times I get a setback also, because people tell me, you introduce compound and now all the archers are shifting to compound. I say, while the archers are shifting, but it's still not an Olympic sport. Still the Olympic craze is there.
Absolutely.
And we are doing a lot of structural changes. And therefore, if you look at what government is doing, what the AI has done, if you look at the last 4 years, 3 areas we are working on today to make to Olympic, so that we win the Olympic medal. The first thing is creating infrastructure.
Right.
At the National Center for Excellence at Sonepat, we are creating a world-class infrastructure. That is helping you to create, because if you don't have a world-class infrastructure, you can't win medals, because that's what the Korea has done. That's all the top countries. So we have now a world-class center at National Center for Excellence Sonepat, and various National Center for Excellences we have developed.
Right.
That is infrastructure. Coming to the domestic structure, we have started creating tournaments. So initially there was 1 tournament to 2 tournaments. Now I have 18 tournaments a year. I have created zonal competitions, city-centric competitions, national ranking tournaments for national championship, national games. So now the whole Indian calendar is choco-fill. Every month we are having 1 tournament or the. So that is giving competition. Talent pipeline is getting developed. So I'm creating a domestic sector. In the international, the government of India is exposing us to all the international World Cup and Asia Cup. The World Cup, the Indian team is going. The Asia Cup, the junior team is going. So my junior talent pipeline is coming up. So domestic structure created, international structure created, infrastructure created, and then we moved into sports science. And now we're creating the sports science setup now. Right. So we are at the National Center for Sonepat. We are getting the first high performance center, having all the latest sports science tools and tackles, so that I can do an MRI of an archer.
Okay.
Now, what do you mean by MRI of an archer? By MRI of an archer means, just as I go to a doctor and when he does an MRI, I can tell me, okay, this is the problem you're having.
Right.
So in the MRI of an archer, what I'll do, I'll look at his how he's standing. So I have a force platform to check that.
Okay.
So am I looking at his heart rate? So I'm putting his monitoring his heart rate. I'm measuring his brain waves. What is his brain wave situation when he's shooting arrows? I'm doing a complete video analysis to show how within the 3D angle, how exactly his bow hand is moving. I have the dartfish analysis, which is showing me his elbow. So because when you look at science of archery,
right,
your elbow, your release, and your bow jump, they have to be coordinated. If they are coordinated, that is the time you get an arrow into the X. So now that technology has come, that with the dartfish analysis, I can actually blow up and show to the archer, this is how you are. You are thinking you're pushing, but actually your elbow is not moving.
Right.
You're opening your release. So to that extent, I'm able to do the analysis now. The video analysis come in. We are doing the dartfish analysis with him. I'm checking his arrows, the speed of the arrows, the strength. That also I'm checking with the chronograph. So all these instruments have come in now, which I'm able to analyze his entire body, the forces acting on it, the angles acting on it, the brain wave, heart rate, feet, so that stability position. So I can actually diagnose now and tell you that these are the areas which you need to improve.